Now in this tutorial video, I'm going to be demonstrating how you can calculate a percentage increase using a written method. And the written method we're going to use is called chunking. So let's start with this approach. Let's look at number one. It says to increase $15.50 by 20%. Okay, so chunking really means that we break things down into smaller chunks. And what I'm going to break down into smaller chunks is the 20%. Okay, so I'm going to break that down to 10%. Okay, so can I figure out 10% of 15.50? Well, it's pretty easy. When I divide by a multiple of 10, I just move the decimal point to the left. And how many times do I move the decimal point? How many place values do I jump? Well, that's determined by however many zeros there are. So I'm just going to have them jump one because there's 1 0 in 10. So 10% is 1.55. That's 10%. Okay. How many percent do I need? I need 20. So I just need to double 1.55. So 1.55 plus 1.55. Let's add those two together. And what do I get? 5 and 5 is 10. Carry that 1. 5 and 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. And then we got 1, 2, 3. And I've got my decimal point. So there you go. I already know now that 20% of 15.50 is 3.10. So all I need to do now is add 3.10 to 15. Keep all my digits in their correct place values. Line up the decimal point. Okay, and add these up. So I get 0, 6, 8. There I go. 18.60. So the correct answer here, unit of measurement is dollars, $18.60. So that's the answer to number one. Let's take a look at number two. And it promises to be a little more complicated by the looks. Let's move that up a bit so I have a little bit more room to do some working. Okay, so again, I'm going to chunk my 12.5%. So let's go with, it looks like I have very little choice. I'm going to go with a 10%. I need to find that. I need to find 1%. And then I need to find 0.5%. Okay, so 0.5%. So that's all going to be a lot of hassle. 10% is not hard, so I just move. So if I have, let me just demonstrate over here, 158, here's the decimal point. When it's a whole number, the decimal point is always at the end. So divide by 10, just goes into there. So that's going to be 15.8. Great, that's easy enough. If I want to get 1%, I just move the decimal point over once more because I'm dividing then by 100 to go to 1%. So there we go. 1% will be 1.58. Okay, good. And then 0.5% is half of that. Okay, so that's going to be a bit of a hassle. So I'm going to have to do something slightly different here. So maybe I'm just do a little bit of working it out. So 1.58 divided by 2. That'll give me half, right? So 2 into 1 is not going to happen. That's a 0. The 1 gets carried over to the next digit. I'm up to the decimal point. Put it in. 2 into 15, well, that goes 7, and that gives me 1 left over. And 2 into 18, 79. Okay, cool. So I now know that 0.5% is 0.79. Okay. Whew. So theoretically, I now have everything I need to solve this problem. So let's see if I can solve this problem. I need 12%, 12.5%. So I need one lot of 10%. So that's going to be 15.8. So spread things out a little bit so it's clear where the place values go. So I've got 10. To get to 12, I need 2 ones. Okay, so I have 1.58 and another 1.58. And then I just need 0.5. So right? what is it, 79. Okay. All I have to do is add them up. And if I don't make a mistake, I should have the correct answer. So let's try this. 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 9 is 25. 5 there, carry the 2. So 8 and 2 is 10, 5 and 5 is 10, so that's 20 plus 7, 27. So 7 goes there, carry the 2. I'm up to the decimal point, so I may as well put it in. 5 plus 2 here is 7, 8, 9. And 1 plus nothing is 1. So the final answer is 19.75. I just have to add that. So I just have to add that to 158. So let's do that. Let's go with, cancel all these out or rule them off. 158 plus 19.75. Final answer. Here it comes. It is 5 plus nothing, 5. 7 plus nothing, 7. Decimal point. 8 plus 9 is 17. Carry the 1. 5 plus 1 plus 1 is 7. 1 plus nothing is 1. And so the final answer is $177.75. Try and squeeze that in over here. A lot of working out there. So the final answer equals 177.75. And that's done.